me get myself up on this screen. How are you, dude? Oh, we're back. You were not first, Aussie. You can see the chat right here, clear as day. You're close, though. Very close. How's the gym? Kyle, screw you, buddy. No, screw you, buddy. No, screw you, buddy. Screw you, buddy. I was just watching James Lynch's highest YouTube earners for 2024. It's crazy how high up Michael Bisping is, right? Imagine how much money Bisping would make if he went full unhinged. Like the deep, dark Michael Bisping that we know. You know? The one that is constantly trying to get himself cancelled from ESPN. He would be... I think he'd be bigger than Sonnen on MMA YouTube. I think he'd be massive if he stopped playing corporate MMA guinea pig and just went full on Bisping. I think it'd be huge, man. Jim's going well. That's good to see. That's good to see. Blueprint, thanks for jumping in, man. I know that... let me know. Let me know. But yeah, boys, UFC 311. UFC 311 this weekend. We released the prayer video today. The prayer video seemed to do pretty well. It got like 130 views in a day, which for me is usually like 3 or 4 days. If a video is good, if one of my videos is doing good, it'll usually get to about 100 views in 3 or 4 days. About 3 days. Then, if it's doing really well... what's up, Joe Hogan? How are you, brother? Love that the Christmas hat's still there. If a video does really well, it'll usually get to like 500 views, maybe. But to get to like that many, which for me is a lot, because I don't get a lot of views on my videos, as we know. Yeah, I'm happy that you guys enjoyed the prayer video. Why can't I see Blueprint's chat? You should be able to, man. It's on the screen. Like, it's... that one. Where is it? How do I... That one is Blueprint's chat. So, I don't know. Have you blocked Blueprint? Kyle? Have you blocked him? Yeah. So, the video... I'm happy you guys enjoyed the prayer video. That did well. We got a bunch of news to talk about. There's going to be some stuff that we're going to cover on the stream today. Number one, we'll talk about PFL... Oh, no, I see his chats now. Okay. Halo music in the prayer video. It was Halo music in the prayer video. It was actually... Gnostic monks chanting in a chapel. It wasn't actually pulled from Halo. It was technically a cover. What's up, Portuguese Herzog? How are you, brother? What's good, man? Yeah, it was technically a cover. So I don't think it's going to get copyright struck. You got to outthink him, mate. You have to outthink him. You know? You know what I'm saying? How do you like the sign, by the way, boys? How do we like the sign? Yeah, so we got a whole bunch of news to talk about. We got the death of Bellator. Called it. Just saying. Called it. PFL is doing its last roll of the dice, obviously. I don't know if I'm going to make a video about this because it is the MMA... I bloody love the sign. I don't know if I'm going to make a video about this because it is the MMA guru's job, but he's kind of taking off the year, it seems like. So I might have to step in and do it, like when he was sick during the Aspinall John Jones era. Ariel Helwani on his most recent... What's up, Flat Eric? How are you, dude? What's up, Doug E. Fresh? Sign looks tough. Thanks, brother. I'm referring to you in a term of endearment as a brother, Eric Flat. But my actual brother, my blood brother, the one who came out of the same womb as I did, bought it for me. So, yeah, bro. We bloody love it. What's up, Cage? Feet in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Did you steal the sign from a pub? That would... You know what? From now on, Portuguese Herzog, that's the story I'm going with. I stole it from a pub. That's how I got this scar on my forehead. I actually got into a vicious pub brawl over a UFC sign. You should have seen the pub owner. Leon JDM is now Marcel Dorf official. Let's go. Yes, I did see that, Mr. Toad. And how are you, Toadathan? It's good to see you, man. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. G'day to you, Toad. Yeah, it's not Ruben Carter official. It's Dorf official, which, if it's got the big Dorf on it, you know that shit's happening. I think we're going to call JDM 4th round finish. 4th round TKO up against the cage. Body shots, headshots. Yeah. You're the new MMA guru anyway. Well, not in the bank account. And also, I'm not fat. And I haven't shaved all my hair off. But apart from that, yes, I do make MMA videos in a shed. So, in that sense, I guess I am a bit guru-esque. Ariel Helwani. on his podcast, recently on the podcast, on the exact same podcast where he announced that Bellator was dead, he was talking to a couple of fighters and a couple of boxers about the same thing that he always talks about, how they deserve to get paid, how they should be getting paid more. They don't get paid enough. That's an insult. What's up, not the Ambro? How are you? That they don't get paid enough, right? So Ariel's going on, and this is not the shocking part, boys. You know, we know what Ariel does. The fighters, they should get paid more, blah, blah, blah. Standard Ariel stuff. But then, Ariel starts talking about the PFL. And he starts talking about how Moises, what's his fucking name again? I'm having a brain fart. Moises? I can't remember. Used to fight for the UFC, fights for Bellator now. Well, the company formerly known as Bellator. And Pitbull are asking for their contracts that Bellator signed in bad faith, but Bellator did sign them. And the thing that really got me was he starts flipping out about how these contracts cannot be paid to these fighters because they're on now nearly $1 million a fight. He said, and this is the quote that I want to pull and put in the video, he said, they're nearly on seven figures. Nearly on seven figures a fight. So when he's interviewing the fighters, they deserve to get paid $1 million a fight. They deserve to get paid as much as possible. Gegard Mousasi. Thank you, not the AA, bro. That's the one. Thank you. It was on the tip of my tongue. But when he's shilling for the PFL, all of a sudden, $1 million a fight is too expensive for these fighters. All of a sudden, the fighters don't deserve to get paid this much. When it's the UFC's direct competition, then all of a sudden, then it's, whoa, we can't pay them that much. We can't pay them that much at all. I just think it's very funny. It's very, very funny that the market rate argument applies to PFL, fighters first PFL, Saudi funded PFL, Ariel shill PFL. The market rate argument and excuse applies to them to legitimately not pay Pitbull and Gegard Mousasi. But whenever the UFC say we pay the fair market rate, all of a sudden, the fucking bleeding hearts out there start crying because the UFC is a business that figured out how to turn MMA into a profit. It's not the UFC's fault that they know how to make a McDonald's cheeseburger at a profit and a fucking another burger company is going out of business. The market price is the market fucking price. If another company could afford to pay these fighters more, they would. But they can't, and they can't figure it out. And Ariel's quite happy to fucking run defense for the PFL, but not for the UFC, because he hates Dana White. Not because he wants the fighters to get paid more. If he wanted the fighters to get paid more, he would be on the side of Pitbull and Gegard Mousasi and fighting against the PFL to honor the fucking contracts, which they should have read through before they signed on the dotted line. That's what they should have done. I saw a video of Conor McGregor playing soccer and he was absolutely bloody tackling everyone. Is he a soccer player now? Conor McGregor needs to get into a fight. He must fight. He is a drunken Irish man. His purpose is to fuck and to fight. That's what the drunken Irish do. And that is Conor McGregor. And he cannot get into a fight legally to save his goddamn life. So if he has to raid a soccer pitch and start punching on with cunts, screaming, stand your base, then that's what he'll do. Conor must fight. Must. The UFC underpays them a bit, but at least they can pay to get them the fight. This is the thing, right? The UFC, it's so complicated, Toad. It's so bloody complicated. And I know that MMA fans just hate the fact that the UFC makes money. I know they hate that the UFC makes money. But the UFC pays them what they are worth and has figured out how to turn a profit on that. If they were worth more than that, another company would be paying these fighters more and be profitable. That's what the market price is. That means the market has decided that no other company can offer to pay these fighters more and stay profitable at these rates. And the UFC is paying them what it is. Like, you run a company and they give 20% of the profit that the company makes for the year to fighter pay plus bonuses. That's fair. When you got to repay investors, you have to reinvest into the company. You have to up the business. You got to up the marketing. Every single year, these costs go up. And that comes out of the profit. But they pay 20% plus bonuses to the entire roster. This is normal business. This is normal business practices. This is why boxers make like $50 million, but their business doesn't last another week. Then they got to go start another promotion company. How many bloody promotion companies have we seen? I get why people hate it, and I also understand why people don't get it. Yeah. I think some fighters should be paid more, but most don't deserve to be paid more. I think the only true way to fix fighter pay is to follow a YouTube model. We've talked about this before, where you tag the fighters' names, you see how much views they get, and then you give them something out of a revenue pool. But then, here's the problem, right? If you did it that way, the fighters on the prelims and the WMMA fighters would get fuck all. Fuck all. If you actually paid them, if you paid each fighter what they were actually worth, they would get paid fuck all up until they hit maybe like 7th or 8th in the rankings. Because like for every fucking Carlos Pratas out there, there's 1,000 Bekzak Mulbakarians that no one gives a fuck about. And those guys still get paid. They still get offered their 3 fights a week. They can still go to the UFC PI. The UFC PI, 3 UFC PIs. The Mexico PI, the China PI, the American PI. All the medical's covered. All the food is covered. All the sleep is covered. Volk on that interview just dropped that if you're having trouble sleeping, they will send you out melatonin tablets. Kevin Holland, when he was trying to cut weight, told everyone that they will send you out meal. You tell them what weight you want to hit, they will send you out 3 or 4 meals for the day plus snacks that you don't have to pay for. If you live in Las Vegas, you don't have to pay for training. If you live in China, you don't have to pay for training. If you live in Mexico, you don't have to pay for training. You can go to the UFC PI and get all that training done. Medical expenses under the UFC, you don't have to pay for any of that. You can go to the PI and get all your medical done. They cover so much, and still give the fighters 20% plus a bonus. 99.9% of WMMA fighters should never make more than minimum pay. They probably don't by the time if they don't fight 3 times a year, they don't make minimum pay. UFC incentivizes you to fight to get paid more. Look at Kevin Holland, made millions and now makes $200K a fight. Is he really that good? That's the thing. Like it is a super, super fair system. And here's the problem. Communists and lazy cunts hate a fair system because they're always trying to get as much as they can out of a system. They want to leech as much out of it as they can. They see a company be profitable and they want, well, where's my cut? Where's my cut? Where's my... But the UFC have worked out a super fair system. And the thing about a fair system is it's harsh. The fair world is harsh. The lion eating the gazelle and the gazelle eating the grass is a harsh fucking world. But that is the world. Goddamn communists. I think paying fighters less forces them to fight more, so I'm not going to morally fuck about fighter pay. Well, Toad, PFL just proved this. That, Victor, what's up, Kenny, you bloody ripper? How are you, mate? Victoria Dudikova. No. Dikcheva. My cousin over at the PFL, right? She says she doesn't want to do the tournament again this year. She made too much. She made a lot of money last year. It was too hard on her body. She doesn't want to fight as often. She doesn't want to do the tournament again. That the bloke that used to be in the UFC, but then he ended up winning PFL's lightweight championship last year. Charles Oliver. I don't remember his name. He was in there anyway. He won and left. He won and he left. We see it all the time. Fighters, they're super active. They make a whole ton of money, and they don't want to fight as often. They shouldn't want to fight as often. Why would you? Why would you want to get into a cage fight? What's up, Nacho? How are you, brother? Why would you want to get into a cage fight when you've already made $1 million, $500,000? Kevin Holland, he's on $200K a fight. What's up, No Chill? How are you, brother? Well done on hitting 1.7, mate. You're galloping away. I hope you're feeling better. Your fight on Sunday. Your fight on Saturday night at the Apex. Just horrible, mate. Wrestling doesn't win you rounds, No Chill. It doesn't win you rounds, okay? I don't know who your coaches are, but you need to fire them. That was a disgusting performance. And I heard We Want Picks crying about it. I heard him crying about it. Well, I think Austin Bashi won every single round. Well, then you didn't read the fucking rules, We Want Picks. You're an old school wrestler. You didn't read the fucking rules. What's up, Rob's neighbor? How are you, brother? Keeping a close eye on that sub count. Are we Shannon Ross at MMA? I don't get the Shannon Ross. Do I look like Shannon Ross? I don't get the... Is Shannon Ross an old ass unk? You're gonna have to, I'm a bit of a boomer, mate. You're gonna have to explain it to me. I don't watch Shannon Ross. I don't understand. But yeah, we're in a race to 2,000. Obviously, I'm gonna watch your sub count. Obviously. It's on, mate. Well, you don't think I declare war and then not keep an eye on my enemy, no chill? Of course. Bashi is fighting 20 pounds above where he should. Yeah, and in the wrong organization as well. He should be fighting like in the Olympics or some shit where it's, wrestling rules. He should have stayed in college wrestling. He's in MMA. He doesn't know how to throw a punch, mate. He just cross sniffs. Cross sniffs worse than Merab, mate. Why is she complaining hard on what body? Oh, fuck. Dakota fought a bunch of soccer mums. Yeah, man. But, well, I mean, her year's going to be a lot harder now that they've introduced elbows over to the PFL, right? Bashi comes from the Merab Batista school of retarded smut. Yeah, from the fucking pre-2017 rule set of MMA, man. Pre-2000. Nacho, how are you, dude? Good to see you, man. I'm surprised to see you here after you got so thoroughly destroyed in the Discord chat today. What an absolute ripper of a burn I laid out on you, man. No, you're good, dude. How are you, man? Poll if you would make it hard on Dakota's body. No, I don't think we need to even do that one, no chill. You know what I mean? That's a very, Peyton Tabbitt-esque poll. You know what I'm saying? It's a very Jordan Levitt-esque poll, mate. You know? It's a very Pat Barry going after Rose Namajunas when she was 16 sort of a poll. You know what I'm saying? You actually look like Joe Selecki. Do I? Hang on, let me have a look at this. I was thinking about whipping out the old Pokemon card stream today, by the way, guys, as well. Joe Selecki. Let me put a face to the name. Joe Selecki. Oh, my God. I do sort of look like Joe Selecki. Yeah, there's a bit of that. I think it's just it's just because I have a bit. I think you guys are just being a little bit racist. You're just seeing a wog-looking man with dark hair. I do look a little bit like Joe Selecki. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Joe Selecki, Tapology. How's he going? What's up, Lane? How are you, brother? 5-4 in the UFC. Ooh. I'm not doing well. Doing better than you, though, no chill. At least I've got a win in the UFC. But it's not going well. Are you ethnically Italian? I'm ethnically Serbian, mate. Ethnically Serbian. My mum's a Serb. My dad's an Aussie. What's up, Crossover? What's up, Lane? How are we all? What's up? What's good? What do we think about the demise of Bellator? PFL essentially resetting as a company. What do we reckon, guys? Joe Selecki mixed with Islam Makhachev. How dare you, mate? I've got the strongest... You're ethnically gay. Okay, Cage, thank you. Nah, dude, I can't go Dagestani. Do you know, I swear to God, I could get a fucking straight razor, shave this mustache, and I would still have a 5 o'clock shadow. Like that. I blink and hair comes out of my mustache. It's crazy, mate. It's crazy. What's up, Lane? How are you, dude? I hope you're doing good, man. Dougie loves the uppies. I don't understand what that means, Kenny, you bloody ripper, but good on you. Give the chat a like while we're here, boys. When you come in, hit like. Help grow the stream. I got to get to 2,000 before No Chill does. I have to. No Chill releases one video every 6 months, and his subs go fucking this. I release banger after banger after banger, and the subs go like this. And I don't really care about the sub count. I care about beating No Chill. Because I don't like declaring war on someone and then losing the war. Although that could be my Serbian heritage coming out. So like the stream, boys. Help me here. Has anyone seen Dakota and Patty in the same... A good question, not the AM, bro. Women got to start talking. Lad. Serb, Montenegrin, Croatia. Yeah, the whole Yugoslav region. That's the problem when you're born in Yugoslavia. When the bombs dropped, all the passports got mixed up. No one knows where they're bloody from, man. What did you say before Nacho? Oh, Two Smelly Fingers runs your Discord, you mad fool of a thing. You know, no, Cage runs the Discord, mate. It's Cage's Discord. We just live in it. I don't know what we do in there, but it's Cage's Discord. We just live in it. It's because No Chill does the vertical streams. He's cheating. He's cheating. Vertical, No Chill, we need to... No Chill versus Dougie versus Hank the Tank versus Based Gotti, race to 2K. No Chill, we need to call a rules of war here. There needs to be a rules of war. You can't use vertical streams, mate. That's like mustard gas. You can't be doing that, mate. All right? There's got to be rules of engagement here. I mean, do you want me to go to vertical streams? Do you understand what it's like? It's disgusting. Vertical streams are disgusting. They No Chill, they reek of desperation. I'm not going to lie, mate. They're giving desperate. They're giving desperate. Do it the right way. Grind it out like a man. Don't be desperate. No, vertical streams are like a BBL. They're like bolt-ons. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. No Chill versus Dougie. The live reels get way more new random viewers than people scrolling. I know, Kenny Ripper. I used to, when I was pushing to 1,000, I did vertical streams every single day. And the devoted members of the chat fucking hated it. 9% boost, Kenny. Yeah, no, it's a real cheat code. It's a real cheat code. That's the worst part about getting bombed, getting your passports. It is the worst part about getting your entire country bombed, Larry. And how are you, sir? Hope you're doing good, man. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you, mate. No Chill is killing women and kids, breaking the Streamer Geneva Convention. I agree, Nacho. I agree. We must call an amnestus on No Chill. He is the axis of evil. I hate vertical stream. You see, No Chill, the chat is united against you and your vertical streams. This is awesome. I don't care for vertical. Thank you, Rob's neighbor. I appreciate it, man. Shame, shame, shame. I will double down like the stream, you horny kangaroo. I'll stream vertical within vertical. 2 verticals. I'll stream vertical twice. Once on my computer, once on my phone. No Chill, have you figured out how to do it from your computer, or are you like going old school and setting it up on your phone, mate? We'll talk offline about streaming. Who gives a fuck about that? Message me if you want to know how to do it from your computer. Shall we make 311 fighters into Pokemon cards and meme about it and laugh at them? Like Merab, Crash Out, that kind of stuff. Should we do that? Or should we just keep... What's up, Cheddarhead? How are you, man? Dougie's live. Dougie is alive. And live on the internet. How are you, mate? I'll never shave all my hair off like the guru did. Can you guys see that? I crushed my finger in a jack yesterday. Fucking aching. All right, let's do that then. Let us laugh at fighters. That's what we do here. That's mainly what we do here, is laugh at fighters. You chat could be a little bit bigger. You know what? Let's make chat the star of the show today. And Alexa Grasso Pokemon card. And Yogg appears. Out of the wild. And Yogg appears. There we go. Chat's the star of the show. And Dougie can go in the corner and just what? That! Not like that. Is... what I meant to say is... Fuck it. What I was trying to say, not exactly like that, guys. What I meant to say was... shit. The one other streamer I regularly tune into did it vertical once, and there was a novelty to it, but it quickly got annoying. You can't really read and talk with other people in the chat like that. Yeah, no, I do. I know. Like I said, I did it relentlessly, getting up to 1,000 subs, relentlessly, because you need to. If you're like, if your goal in mind is to hit a target for sub count, going live vertically helps with that a lot. It does help grow your audience, but for us, the enjoyers of a live stream, like I jump into people's live streams. I like to chat to them. It's not very fun to watch it that way. It's not very fun to read the entire stream. Yeah, it's not very good. 3 of the biggest cum shots on crash outs on one card. Oh my god, I know, the crash out kings. The crash out. Let's start off with Merab. Let's start off with Merab, the crotch sniffer. Now, technically, he's a champion, so we have to give him a champion's card, which I hate. I bloody hate doing that, but we do have to do it. So Merab has to get his own special champion's card. Right, now, Where are we? Hang on 1 second, chat. 1 second. There we go. All right. Now, Merab, because he's a champ, do we call him the name? The name, is it the Crotch Sniffing King? Or, no, we'll go Crotch Sniffer. We'll go Crotch Sniffer. We need to give him a full-on subtype. No. Rarity. Full art. Yes. Variation. There we go. Golden full art. That's it. That's Merab. That's Merab. And then his image, it's got to be bigger. Ew. 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 Why does it get more viewers? Because people are like lying in bed just watching shorts on YouTube, and they're just flicking through shorts, flicking through shorts, flicking through shorts, and then YouTube will put your vertical live stream in that feed. So as they're flicking through shorts, they'll see your live stream and they might choose to say on it. And yeah, it just blows up more. It just blows up more. Merab will... He's going to win. What's up, Based Gotti? How are you, man? He's going to win this weekend, unfortunately, so get used to that face. I know. No, actually, I don't think he is. I think Umar's going to kick the shit out of him. Kick the living shit. Kick him in the fucking head. Kick him in the knees. Kick him in the body. I think Umar's going to kick the fuck out of Merab. And every single time Merab rushes in, here we go, work hard, brother. I come to take you down, brother. Fucking bang. Knee up the middle. So... yeah, Base Gotti, I wouldn't be putting money on that, mate. I would not be putting money on that. Merab will push Umar up against the fence, then yap his ears off. You have to work hard, brother. You have to be a man. Why do you shit talk online? I never disrespect anybody, brother. Even though I make Twitter videos and I make impersonations all day, I never disrespect. Yeah, he's an idiot. Murad's special move is EPO injection. Ooh, I was going to go with crash out, but we could go with EPO injection. Yeah. Why are certain people obsessed with the feet? There's some weird motherfucker. It's not certain people, Blueprint. It is literally just Yog. And then because MMA is a cesspool of degeneracy, once Yog gets them started, everyone jumps in. Everyone's like, yes, let us look at feet. It's disgusting. Umar will finish Murat. Yes. The more I think about it, the less chance I see for Umar. What we have to do here, Larry, is enter the world of delusion. Come through the door of being delusional with me. Don't think about how the fight will go. Just press on with the fight. Just believe that we're going to make it. I haven't shaved all my hair off. What shots fly? Can't kick someone who won't give you any space. That's true. That is true. But, I mean, it's a Dagestani. They don't get held down. Dagestanis play the floor is lava. That's what we need. Just another Daggy champion. I know. Guru versus Doug. Who wins? Guru. He's like a giant. He's a giant of a human being. I am clinically addicted to feet. Disgusting. Nacho, got to be a fiend to have a foot emoji. The entire chat has a foot emoji, Based Gotti. It's one of the perks of being a member. You get to... let's not get into the fate thing. Right. His special move. Subname? Marambles. Hit points? Literally 0. Literally 0 hit points. Never, ever inflicted damage on an opponent, ever. Doug, teach us how to Dougie. One night, when I'm doing a late night stream and I'm good and drunk, I'll give you guys a Dougie. One night. There will be a night. I don't know when. But one night, there will be a stream where I'm just hanging out and I've had too many beers. And you ask me on that very day, there will be a Dougie. But not today. Yeah, he's literally never ever. Number one Dougie membership perk is the feet. It's not. I hate it. Dougie has a foot emoji. All right. Instagram is full of Daggy edits for the last month. Even ESPN MMA is spamming them. Well, I mean, it's the month of we have gotten to the point where we literally have the mountains of Dagestan on a set of UFC shorts. I knew when the takeover was happening in 2018 it would be bad, but I never thought we would see Dagestani wrestlers from bantamweight all the way up to light heavyweight, and in the other organizations, in the PFL and Bellator as well, and they would literally have the mountains of Dagestan on the shorts. What has it come to? Merab showed shit teep defense against O'Malley, and Umar's kicks are insane. Thank you, Toad. Thank you for facts, logic, and reason. Yeah, dude. If O'Malley can hurt Merab 3 out of the 5 rounds, winning the fight, which he did, Umar, with better takedown defense, steamrolls him. This is the thing, right? O'Malley versus Merab was a close fight. Technically, O'Malley won it. The judges just got it wrong. It was a very close fight. Merab is O'Malley plus skills. I hope that makes sense. Like, anything that O'Malley can do, Umar can do it better. This is the way we'll go. So if he's close against O'Malley, ergo, it will be a steamroll from Umar. Doesn't have to get held down, just consistently pressured and given no space, which is almost always how Merab fights. Umar will be able to work his way off the cage. They don't get held in a single place. This is not how the Dagestanis fight. The Dagestanis wiggle their way out and then fire insane Taekwondo or Muay Thai down the center with little disregard of what comes back at them because they don't care if it goes to the ground. Father plan. You are John Jones if you don't like feet and might as well start sucking a cock. Jesus, Yorg, you're going rather hard today for the toe fetish, aren't you? You're going. You know what's funny about that, Yorg? Really, a foot is just, a forearm with 5 little penises on the end of it. So think about that, mate. And you're the one that wants to suck on them. So if anything, you're like super John Jones. Because you're like admiring this forearm with 5 flaccid penises on the end of it. Yog? So it's just something to consider, mate. That's just something to take home with you. Maybe you're the one that is sucking penis. What's up, Thrill House? How are you, brother? What's good, man? What's up, Tai Bets? How are we all? Had to play things differently against Sean since he had to respect his power, but that's not the case with Umar. You definitely have to respect Umar's power. Definitely. Especially if you're Merab. Definitely. Because you're going to rush into the shots. I need an American champ to put an eagle on their shorts. I mean, we had the Gaethje shorts, but you couldn't see anything because the dude went for black on black. He's not the smartest nut in the shed. Let's go, Yog! I wish we could have seen Umar versus O'Malley. Let me go back to the other second. We'll come back to Merab. I wish we could have seen Umar versus O'Malley. Then we'd at least see the rainbow-haired freaked KO. I mean, we've already seen him lying on the mat in agony with a broken leg. But yeah, I mean, we probably would have. Islam, Moicano, Talbot, Nakamura, Ulanbekov at a plus 336. Hammer it. I don't like the Moicano. Tai bets. I don't like the Moicano. That is probably what is pumping up your parlay. And the Tabit one is retarded. It's retarded because there's no return on the parlay there. I think you're getting like 2 cents return for having Tabit in there. And it's MMA. Like, he could go in there, throw a kick, and sprain his ankle. This is not, there's no team there's no one on the bench to replace a player if he gets hurt. This is not a smart bet, Tai bets. This is not smart. Moicano is 36 and he's just had his collarbone popped out of his shoulder. And he's rushing back from that. Like, that happened 4 months ago. His collarbone was detached from the side of his head. And now he's going in there against Beneil Dariush, who was the king of lightweight. And only 2 losses are to the top killers in the division. This is not a smart bet. UFC Casual, if you listen back to this stream, Casual, I need you to change your name to UFC Hardcore. And Tai Bets, I need you to change your name to Tai Thinking. Dariush old. Moicano and Dariush are the same age. Moicano, injured 4 months ago. Severely injured 4 months ago. Dariush, year off to rest and recover. This is the maths. Taking Talbot off, taking off Talbot takes off $50. Well, that's insane. That's insane. Talbot shouldn't be on it. It's too risky. It's too risky. There's like no return there. That's insane. Let me read everyone else's, and then we'll continue to argue with each other. Umar can feint the tape and turn that into a question mark kick, so Merab will just be stuck at range with no answers. Yeah, Merab will be if Merab is stuck at range with that move, he will be forced to run into Umar's knees through the middle. He'll be forced. Chee wee wees! Why do you drink water so loud? I actually, you know what? My microphone is too close because I can see it redlining. That's probably what it is. And I fucking dropped. Jesus, that's not good. We've had a critical failure. Chat, we've had a critical failure. This is how we're doing the rest of the stream. Anything can happen on Dougie's corner. Anything. This is how we're doing the rest of the stream. About there. All right, play on. Shout out Brisbane folks. Who else is sick of all the crackheads in the city? It's turning into Melbourne. That's sad to hear, man. That is very sad to hear. Brisbane is a beautiful city. I love Brisbane. Love that little fake beach you guys have in the middle of it. That's sad to say. Yeah, Melbourne is full of crackheads and degenerates. It's disgusting. Not having space doesn't mean getting held anywhere. It just means keeping him in the phone booth range. That's all right. Umar can handle that. And Larry, anywhere that Merab is, I believe that Umar will be able to handle it, dude. Anywhere that Merab is. Anywhere. Again, Merab squeaked past O'Malley. Umar does everything better than O'Malley does. Yeah. I think Islam versus Sarukian is incredibly close. I don't think Umar versus Merab is going to be close. I feel like Dariush is going to win. Oh, hey, Nacho. That's tasty. Teach us how to Dougie. Teach us how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Definitely have to respect Umar's power. Where does this idea come from? Where does this idea that he's a KO artist come from? No, just like rushing into someone with striking like Umar's. Especially with Merab's rush in, like that head down rush in. I'm going to grapple a single leg. I'm going to grapple a double leg. It's the shots that you don't see coming. And Umar is going to be like, the problem with Merab is so many fighters, when he's rushing in, freak out about him rushing in and do everything they can to stop the takedown. So it takes some of the sting off their shots. It's not so much the fact that Umar is this like KO artist, which he isn't. It's more the fact that it's the shots that you don't see that knock you out. And Merab is going to be rushing in, trying to get Umar to the ground as much as he can. And he's not going to see Umar confidently fucking swinging at him like a baseball bat. Throw 5 or 10 on Barcelos. If you're scared, you get your money back. It's called hedging. Fair enough, Tai. Thank you for educating us. You may keep the bets in the Tai bets. Yeah, never parlay a minus 1,000. Not worth the risk. Opponent doesn't have to be better. He could tear his ACL with the first kick he throws or something. Yeah, that's one that you just like stay away from. Yeah. And then even hedging your bets in MMA, you like Barcelos could still fucking lose. Like, MMA is so unpredictable. It's just, you're trying to like cover up for something that isn't worth the return, in my opinion, Tai. Are you actually insane enough to pick Old Man Benil? Because I'm going the same way, and no. Are you actually insane? Oh, Mr. Toad is speaking to Nacho. And he says, are you actually insane enough to pick Old Man Benil? Because I'm going the same way, and no one agrees. Why does everyone call Benil old when he's the same age as Moik? Yeah, I don't get, this is what I don't get, Nacho. This is what I don't get. So I'll tell you guys, my picks are done. I don't have them loaded up in the back end because I got the Pokemon thing loaded up in the back end. I can upload them after this stream. My picks are done. I'm going to be picking Moicano. And I'm only picking Moicano because I believe it is this is a fight of who has the fire left. What's up, Rob's neighbor? How are you, dude? What's up, everyone? Weston, what's up, brother? What's up? Mary, yeah, cunt. How are you, bro? What's up, boys? Let me explain why I'm picking, let me highlight this so I'll get back to everyone's chats. Okay. I'm picking Moicano, but I'm not picking Moicano because Benil Dariush is old. Technically, Benil is the smart pick here. If you're being X's and O's, Benil is the smart pick here. They're the same age. Benil has had more time off. He's only lost to the very, very best in the division. Moicano went life and death with fucking Drew Dober, and is coming off a horrible injury a couple of months ago. You shouldn't pick Moicano at all. But I'm going to pick Moicano, and I'll tell you why. Because I think this fight is about who has the fire left in the tank. I think this fight comes down to mentality. Piss and vinegar. That's what this is going to come down to. They're pretty much in the same stage of their career. Beneil has got a bit of the edge. The problem is, Beneil has climbed the mountain before and slipped off it, being that fucking close. And that is a very hard thing to climb back from. And Beneil has already talked about being towards the end of his career. Where Moicano is mentally on fire right now. Like, he will push his head through a fucking brick wall. He is the kind of guy that will get into that Tony Ferguson armbar when Oliveira's got it, and he will not tap. He will let it snap and try and keep fighting. Like fucking Jimmy Crute when his fucking leg goes numb and he still stays in there and tries to keep fighting. That is where Moicano is at right now. So I'm purely picking Moicano for the fire. What's up, Raw Dog Randy? How are you, man? My name is Raw Dog Randy, and I have a 4-incher. How are you? That is unfortunate, Raw Dog Andy. But you know what? Doesn't matter, mate. You know, if you work on other skills, you'll figure it out. Let me read everyone's chats. Well, even Khabib says Merab's wrestling is better, so I guess you know more than him. I guess I do. No, we'll see. We'll find out Saturday night, Larry. We'll find out. You're painting a good picture. You just haven't painted a good enough picture to sway me yet, Larry, my friend. Like how everyone telling you never to bet on Talbot at minus 100 also locked Shamil Gaziev against Rosenstruck. I didn't do that, but I guess if you're hearing that back, Taito, fair enough. Umar, overall a more skilled grappler than Merab. Only advantage Merab has is cardio. Well, here we go. Once again, Toad and Larry are at odds. Shall I do a poll in the chat? Let me do a poll in the chat. I'm going to put my microphone in my coffee cup. That's not how you do a poll, Doug. Right, there we go. 311 is a sweet card. 311 is an amazing card. All right, what's up, Westy? What's up, Westy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Tim. What's up, dude? How is everyone? Good, everyone's here today. It's great to see. I hope everyone's doing well. Umar sub Merab after a nice back and forth. That'd be sick. That'd be sick blueprint. I like that one. Fair enough. The way you said it first made it sound like you thought Umar had crazy power or something. No, I think it's about Merab's rushing in. That's what I picture, dude. That's what I picture Merab getting hurt with something as he's rushing in. And, like, the striking is going worse and Umar keeps slipping away from him and keeps escaping. Merab just keeps trying to pressure as hard as he can and then Umar just fucking times something. Am I the only one who finds Moicano cringe? I'd wish he'd shut up or at least learn how to talk. No, I find him endearing. I love him. You must learn about Bitcoin. If there was a crypto coin actually called Bitcoin, it would take off. I just put my money on Daridla, Dariush, and Bogdan. Holy shit, Nacho wants to be broke. Then lose $5 if Barcelos loses, but you win your Peyton parlay. I also like a Talbot KO. That's fair enough. Taito. I don't know. I would just stay away from it, but this is why I don't gamble on MMA. Bold, Nacho, bold. Yes, bold. Fortune, but Nacho is going in to UFC 311 with his cock firmly on the table, saying, come at me, boys. Moicano can't afford to lose, but neither can Dariush. He says if he loses, he's retiring, so yes, it'll come down to who wants it more. And that's the thing, right? Dariush is already talking retirement. Moicano is not talking retirement. Moicano is talking, I'm going to have 5 or 6 kids, and I need to fucking pay for them, all right? And I need money. When a fighter has climbed the mountain, and now but like, Gaethje's doing the same thing right now. They're doing the same thing. They've already climbed the mountain. They got this close. They slipped up, and now it's like, well, if I don't win my next one, that's it. I'm done. That means you're done. In here, it means you're done. So that's what I think the fight's going to come down to. Moicano got outstruck by the brutalized corpse of BSD in round 2. This is what I'm saying, dude. Like, if you are a logical pick, if you take human emotion out of the sport, logically, Beneil Dariush is going to beat Renato Moicano. But this is not a sport of logic. This is a sport of fucking testosterone. And Moicano has got the like, DDP is not a logical creature. He should not be the world champion. But he just fucking big cocks his way through it. And I think Moicano, DDP, and Nacho's gambling this weekend are just fucking taking the blue pill, swelling up, getting bricked, and just fucking their way through that wall. That's what I see is happening. Logically, Beneil is getting slept. Tai, how, man? Paint me that picture, bro. How? They're the same age. Moicano is injured. Like 4 months ago, he was injured. 5 months ago, it was a horrific injury. How is Beneil getting slept, bro? Tai, are you just saying things? Are you just saying things? Is this just a game? Let's see if we can get Dougie to react. I love that the poll ended at 50-50. That is fucking crazy, Larry, huh? My name is Randy. I have a 4-incher. How are you? I'm good, Randy. Sorry to hear about your 4-incher. Flaccid or erect? Erect. About Randy. I thought you meant me right now. Merab has better takedown entries than Umar. I will say that. He does. Merab might have a very slight wrestling edge, speaking of erect penises, but not enough to make up for how much better Umar is at everything else. I like that take, Toad. I like that. We smoking that Prohaska pack in about 4 days, and we're turning Alex into a plant. I hate that we had to sacrifice Yuri to the MMA gods today, Blueprint. I hate that. So did Nacho. That was hilarious. First comment, Nacho was like, no, not fucking getting behind this one. I think Umar has better grappling, but Merab might have the better wrestling. Fuck, we're really getting into the X's and O's here. Oh my god, everything is failing today. I'm here, chat. I'm here. Dougie's here, chat. Don't worry. I'm still here. Don't stress out, chat. Don't go anywhere. I'm here. Done. Unbelievable. Today, it's one of those days. It's one of those. It is what it is. Anyway, let's move on. I think Umar is better grappling. Kevin Holland shouldn't be allowed to fight again. True. I disagree. Merab's boxing and spinning attacks are underrated by the fighters that are aware of it. Merab cracked multiple times every single fight. I trust his chin enough to wrestle fuck his way to a win. Interesting. Okay. All right. We'll see. I covered pretty much well why I'm emotionally invested in this Merab fight, why I need him to lose. Uma's got better grappling, Merab is better wrestling. Good way to put it, Larry. Really good way to put it. Unless you think the guy who isn't really a finisher is going to finish the guy who doesn't get finished and pushes the highest pace in the division, cardio will become a factor. The Dagestanis have got cardio on lock, essentially because of where they train in Dagestan. So cardio I'm not even worried about. Cardio isn't a factor here. The reason the Dagestanis all seem like they're on EPO is because they're on EPO, but also because they don't drink, they don't smoke, and they live at altitude, and all they do is train. But that is a double-edged sword, because Dariush could be more focused on... How far behind the chat am I? Not too far. It's a double-edged sword. Dariush could be more focused on, but we don't know how he's taking things, so we will see. That's why I think it's going to come down to who wants it more. I think Moicano wants it more. Dariush's got some hands, though. Moicano better be careful. He should. Betting 250 on a sub and a KO with Moicano. Ooh, Timmy, big bets. Dariush is a better boxer and a striker than Moicano. Going off memory, it's just where Beneil's head's at. This is what I'm saying. It all comes down to Beneil's head. How is he feeling? Umar controlled Menes for 15 minutes and couldn't sub him, but he's going to sub Merab. Ulanbekov subbed Menes in the first round. Umar's great, but he is not a finisher. I wonder how Merab's anti-submission game is going to be when he doesn't get tested on it that often, because he's the one usually applying the pressure. You know what I mean? He's not like someone like JDM who has to constantly worry about people trying to sub him out. Jamal isn't focused enough. Yuri will KO him early, and Jamal will make excuses again. He's mentally fragile. There is something to that, Nacho. I could see that happening. Jamal is almost too focused on the fight after Prohaska, whereas Prohaska is very, I must be in the moment and have good fight now. So there is something to looking past your opponent. We see that a lot. We have seen that a lot. Yeah, Nacho, you're not wrong about that one. This is what happens when you diss Alexa Grasso's feet. I don't understand what... Oh, everything breaking? Yeah, fair. Nacho, on Holland, we agree. He throws too many fights. He does. He should get a fucking pay cut, and then maybe he'll start feeling like fighting again. Pay the fighters less. Give them a big bonus at the end of the career if they deserve it. Pay Gaethje $20 million for everything that he's done. Do not pay them during their fucking careers. Do not pay them during their careers. This is what happens. The PFL's proved it. Kevin Holland has proved it. Do not fucking pay the fighters during their careers. Pay them when they're done. I like Yuri, but he refuses to upgrade his defense and do better. He says he would. I lost hope on Yuri since the Glover fight. I'm surprised that he beat Rakic. Me too. Rakic was kicking the living shit out of him. It's funny, Blueprint. I've got a short coming out tonight about this because Yuri said that he is looking forward to his third fight with Alex Pereira because of everything that he's upgraded in his time off. And I was literally making those jokes, Blueprint. I was like, what have you upgraded? Are you leading with your head further? Are your hands even lower? What are you upgrading, Yuri? You'll see it in the short that drops tonight. I agree with you on Money Moicano. On paper, Benny has the edge, but the intangibles are all on Money's side. Yeah, this is one of those fights, Larry. And these are some of my favorite fights. This is what intrigues me the most. It's not so much the kicks and the punches. And that's a very real thing. It's not really that, brother. It's more like... who fucking wants it more? I love those fights. To me, the fight in the fighter is the biggest thing that I love to see. Just how much a fighter fucking wants it. And Moicano is like the embodiment of that right now. You're going to put up some bread, Nacho? Nacho's putting up some bread. Umar's going to quite literally kick the shit out of Merab for 25 minutes. Thank you, Toad. That's what I've been saying, mate. An echo chamber is what I need for once. Instead of this chat constantly disagreeing with me. The Daggy's cardio and roids only, in my mind anyway. You can think that, Tim, but it can be both, you know? Not ever smoking and not ever drinking. Like, this is the thing, right? People want to say they're on steroids, and I get why people want to say they're on steroids when the same camp has popped for substances like 5 or 6 times. I get it. But at the same time, a lot of Western MMA fighters pick it up after college where they like have a couple of like fucking Peyton Talbot vapes. I'm sure they drink, like in college they're drinking, right? They half-ass it. But these Muslims live at altitude, do not smoke, and do not drink. That has to add something. And they also fast once a year. So their bodies are very, very used to having a high metabolism. I'm sure like the EPO gives it an even bigger edge, but there is like a baseline edge that they get just from their quality of life. Why would I bet with you, Blueprint? You lied about posting that Alex video and then acted like it didn't happen. Oh, Blueprint's under attack already. Hella salt in Dougie's corner in today. Hella salt in Dougie's corner today in chat. It's all good, mate. This is all the normal stuff. Nacho, most people have seen the vid. You only embarrass yourself by saying that dumb shit. Oh, we're popping up. We're fighting with each other. It's been about an hour. That makes sense. Fair point. Hopefully he's been working on scrambles a ton of having Aljo try some spam. Yeah, that would be like, if that's been happening, right? If that's been happening, then he is a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. Like if Aljo has been running a train on him with submissions, just submission after submission after submission. Yeah, he's going to be a weapon. He is going to be a weapon. I won 32 off Moik's last fight, and I'm 5 from the last 3. I don't think he'd still be back up. Dude, yeah, Moicano shouldn't be at the position that he's in, but he is literally just headbutting his way through the division. It's cool. Okay, we're arguing with each other. All right. Imagine if Yuri comes out like a defensively sounded technical kickboxer. Well, this is what I was also... It's amazing how much I put in the short that you guys are talking... You guys have pretty much covered the entire short that's coming out tonight. The short ended with, if he does come out as a traditional kickboxer, that is just playing into Alex Pereira's game. Like, Alex Pereira wants you to stand there and try and kickbox with him. He's one of the best kickboxers in the world. So the problem with Yuri Prohaska is, right, Larry, like, you either attack Alex Pereira the way that you are, if you're Yuri Prohaska, which is your hands down and your chin forward, and we've seen how that goes, or you attack Alex Pereira clinically, with a defensive guard and as a smart kickboxer, a smart technical kickboxer. But then Alex just goes, well, great. Now I start unleashing my usual strategies. I start with the low kicks. I start with some of the body shots, some of the body feints. Bang, another little low kick. Bang, another little body shot. Bang, another little low kick. Now I'll chuck in a hook. Now I just start doing my 1, 2, 3 step and keep that stance, see everything that's coming. Like, this is what Alex Pereira wants. Alex Pereira wants you to attack him this way. So if you're Yuri Prohaska, what do you do? There's nothing you can do. You're fucked against Alex Pereira. That is not your fight to win, mate. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's very interesting, dude. It's very interesting. Nacho and I fucking lied so far about your steak. No excuses for forgetting. You'll have to. Yeah, sorry, bro. In my mind, anyway, the reveal of exaggerating Dougie, of course. Well, in my mind, always. Anyway, was the reveal of the exaggerating Dougie. Of course, I agree. I've trained. Oh yeah. The altitude thing, not drinking and not eating shit. Like, it all. Think about it, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a kid. He's 3 years old. He trains at altitude. He goes to high school, he wrestles, he doesn't vape, he never drinks, he doesn't drink fucking any drinks with sugar in them, he just eats natural food. And then there's another kid, and he's a Westerner. And he goes to high school, and he plays some rugby, and he vapes a bit, and he drinks on the weekends, and he eats Maccas and KFC, and then he starts to get into sport around college, and then he starts to tighten things up, but he's still in college, so he still wants to have some fun. These are different athletes. By the time you get to 27, these are different athletes. And then you give one of them EPO. And let's not pretend that the American wrestlers don't do EPO either, right? Like Chael Sonnen, notorious for steroids, right? Notorious. So, you know, they're all on steroids. As Nate Diaz said, they're all on steroids. Like, they're all on steroids. I'm not set on my Hill pick anymore. In the last 2 years, he's gotten badly injured twice and got slept. He also keeps getting really fat out of camp. Apparently on Embedded, he's well on track to making weight. Apparently he has tightened all of that up. But I kind of agree with you on he could be chinny. He could be chinny now. It's weird that, like, Max Holloway, the best chin statistically forever, gets knocked out once and everyone's like, Max will never win another fight again. His chin's gone. Jamal Hill, no one cares about that. No one's mentioned that he's chinny once in the build-up of this fight. So he could be chinny. He could be. And he could be looking past Yuri Prohaska. And Yuri Prohaska is the kind of bloke. Again, this is all about the intangible. God, 311 is about the fucking mind. It's such a good card. It's such a good fucking card. But Yuri, right? Yuri Prohaska, he's the kind of person that when he loses a fight, he wants to go and walk into the forest and think about seppuku. Legitimately thinks about seppuku. So his life and death is on beating Jamal Hill. Maybe I'm changing my pick. Maybe I need to edit my picks before they come out. Oh, Toad, what have you done to me, mate? You've sent me down another rabbit hole of thinking. Do I edit my picks? Fuck 311. Fuck it. Fuck 311. It's so good. But you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, Jamal Hill is thinking past what's ahead of him. Yuri is looking at his samurai sword and looking at Jamal Hill. And he's going, it's one or the other. It is one or the other. One of these will be in me. But you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a fucking pick, isn't it? It's a fucking pick to make. Yuri is coming with storm to the fuck. Maybe I'm changing my pick. I gotta edit my pick. My picks aren't coming out. They might come out later tonight, but I think I'm changing. I think I'm switching my picks up. Let me read your chats. That was all you, Toad. That was all you, mate. Hill KOing Yuri in round 1. He can KO Alex in round 1 in a rematch. I know, Blueprint. I know you're big on Hill. I know you are. Big facts, Toad. He got rushed into a title shot and beat a hella washed Glover. Since then, he's been heavily injured and got brutally slept in round 1. He's also not focused. The signs aren't good. I'm switching my pick. He needs to learn the technical style so he can just switch back and forth between that and his normal style instant during the fight. That would throw people off so hard. That is a big ask for a guy who is autistic. I don't think it's a language barrier. I think he is autistic. But yeah, maybe. I mean, that does mean that he thinks in a different way. So he could see patterns in it. You know what, Larry? It's not the same. It's not the same. Who's going to have the last chat? Oh, Bilal's good eyes. Oh, dude, how are you, man? I hope you're doing good, dude. I hope you're doing good. Hope you had a good day today, mate. Merab is a weapon, but only if you seem to see it. We keep playing this game and keep not seeing it, with both of them sort of like the fighting nerds don't see it, can't wait until they're exposed. Merab is a weapon, but only a few people seem to see it. Until Merab's exposed? Timmy? There are actually people saying Max is finished, or are you just saying that because some of us think there's one specific guy he loses to? Maybe I'm extrapolating the arguments in my head. Maybe I'm boxing shadows. At least Hill is training in the gym with coaches and not in the forest against trees. That is a fucking good point as well, though, isn't it? Like, Hill is in a gym and Yuri is taking cold plunges. So these are also true. You remember when Hill didn't lose rounds before Alex? That's on him, though, for letting the UFC rush him back. That is on him, yeah. This is a different fighter. What better teacher is there than Tai? True. JamahalHill, too low IQ, but it's the battle of the low IQs. It's the battle. Yuri's getting KO'd. Oh, God, this one's killing me. Hill versus Yuri is such a coin flip. It's basically who lands first because they both have great offense and no defense. And JamahalHill should be chinnier. No, Toad? Should he not be chinnier? No. Yuri should be chinnier. Sorry, I got confused. Yuri should be chinnier. And Yuri leads with his head. Like, Yuri is more defensively... Oh, God, I hate this pick. Bilal, give us your best take about 311 quick. Yeah, do it. Yuri has the tism. That's Bilal's best take. Yuri definitely has the tism. That's Bilal's best take. I will say Yuri does have samurai spirits guiding him in fights. As well, Alex has his shamans. Yuri is a hypocrite. Example, getting KO'd by Reyes and then waking up quick and KOing him right after. Yeah, I mean, he brings magic into it, so why can't Alex? Anyway, boys, I'm out of here. I'm going to go fix my microphone, but I'm done for the day. It's good to be back with everyone. It's good to see you all. Hill only got chinned twice. Yuri got chinned twice. Yeah, that's what I got it mixed up in my head. Imagine if the light heavyweights had any wrestling. Then Alex Pereira would be fucked. This is what I've been saying all fucking 2024. I'll be surprised if Yuri makes it out of there first. Oh, I'm so back and forth with this one. Yuri went to war with Glover. Hill dominated him. Dominate. But the other things about Hill are also true. He's looking past. He's been injured. Yuri's been focused. On the odds and Hill going the distance, it's only plus 20. Yeah. But it might not, because it is one of those fights where, like, they're both going to go for fucking blood. They're both going to go for blood. They've both been chinned. It kind of makes sense, Larry. Anyway, I'm out of here, boys. Boys, thank you so much for joining me on the stream. I really appreciate it. If you haven't seen today's video, go watch it. Apparently, it's quite funny. People seem to be enjoying it. So go check out today's video, the prayer video. There's going to be another video tomorrow. There'll be another stream tomorrow. So we're all on track. And yeah, I'll be live for all of UFC 311 if you want to come in and say hi at any point. I know everyone's going to be live. People aren't going to be sleeping through this one. But yeah, if you guys want to come in and say hi to me during the prelims, come in and say hi. Bilal's good eye. You're right. Yuri is a little bit on the tism spectrum. Weston, thanks for jumping in, mate. You have a good night's sleep. And yeah, boys, I will see you around in the comments section. I need to get my picks out. I might just fucking flip a coin. Do I have a coin? I don't have a coin. What have I got that I can flip? Are these 50? Are bottle caps usually 50-50? The top of the cap, we go with Yuri to win. The bottom of the cap, we go with Jamal to win. Flip your desk. The bottom of the cap. We're sticking to the plan. Jamal wins. All right, I'm out of here, boys. See ya.